The story begins with Vernon and Petunia Dursley, who lead a determinedly normal life at number 4, Privet Drive, avoiding anything strange or mysterious. On November 1st, 1981, after a day filled with unusual occurrences such as owls flying by day and oddly dressed people celebrating the defeat of you-know-who, Albus Dumbledore, Professor McGonagall, and Rubeus Hagrid leave the orphaned infant Harry Potter on the Dursleys' doorstep. Harry is the son of Petunia's sister, Lily, and her husband, James, wizards who were murdered by the dark wizard, Lord Voldemort. Harry miraculously survived the attack that seemingly vanquished Voldemort, leaving him with a lightning bolt scar and the moniker, the boy who lived. Nearly 10 years later, Harry lives a miserable existence with the Dursleys, relegated to a cupboard under the stairs and mistreated, especially by his spoiled cousin, Dudley. Strange, unexplainable things often happen around Harry, like vanishing glass at the zoo, which allowed a boa constrictor to escape. Shortly before his 11th birthday, mysterious letters addressed to Harry begin arriving, bearing the Hogwarts crest. The Dursleys desperately try to prevent Harry from reading them, confiscating them, and eventually fleeing their home, ending up in a desolate hut on a rock in the sea. At midnight on Harry's 11th birthday, Hagrid dramatically breaks down the door. He reveals the truth to Harry. He is a wizard. His parents were murdered by Voldemort, not killed in a car crash as the Dursleys claimed, and the letters are his acceptance to Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Hagrid gives Harry his official letter and reveals that the Dursleys always knew about his magical heritage. After giving Dudley a pig's tail for insulting Dumbledore, Hagrid takes Harry away. The next day, Hagrid takes Harry to Diagon Alley, a hidden wizarding street in London accessed through the Leaky Cauldron pub, to buy his school supplies. They visit Gringotts Wizarding Bank, run by goblins, where Harry discovers he inherited a fortune from his parents. Hagrid also retrieves a small secret package from Vault 713 on Dumbledore's orders. Harry gets his robes, books, and other equipment. At Ollivander's wand shop, after trying many wands, Harry is selected by a wand made of holly and phoenix feather, the brother feather of which resides in the wand Voldemort used to give Harry his scar. As a birthday gift, Hagrid buys Harry a snowy owl named Hedwig. Hagrid hands Harry his train ticket for the Hogwarts Express, explaining how to get to platform 9 3/4 before Harry temporarily returns to the Dursleys. After a final month of being ignored by the Dursleys, except for a terrified Dudley, Harry is taken to King's Cross Station. Abandoned by his relatives and confused about how to find platform 9 3/4, he gets help from Molly Weasley and successfully boards the Hogwarts Express. On the train, Harry quickly befriends Ron Weasley, sharing sweets and learning about the wizarding world. He also meets the intelligent but somewhat overbearing Hermione Granger, the forgetful Neville Longbottom, and has an unpleasant encounter with Draco Malfoy, Crabbe, and Goyle, firmly rejecting Malfoy's prejudiced views and offer of friendship. Upon arrival, Hagrid leads the first years across the lake to Hogwarts Castle. Professor McGonagall greets them, explaining the house system, Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, Slytherin, and the upcoming sorting ceremony. In the Great Hall, the sorting hat places students into houses. Harry, anxious to avoid Slytherin, Voldemort's old house, is sorted into Gryffindor, along with Ron and Hermione. while Malfoy goes to Slytherin. During the welcoming feast, Harry meets Gryffindor's ghost, nearly headless Nick, and learns about other students' backgrounds. He notices Professor Snape glaring at him, which causes his scar to hurt sharply. Headmaster Dumbledore gives welcoming remarks, notably warning students away from the Forbidden Forest and the third-floor corridor on the right side. Settling into Hogwarts proves challenging for Harry due to the confusing castle layout, changing stairs, tricky doors, ghosts, Peeves the poltergeist, and the stern caretaker, Argus Filch. Classes are a mix. Transfiguration with Professor McGonagall is fascinating. History of Magic with Professor Binns is dull. And Defense Against the Dark Arts with the stuttering Professor Quirrell is peculiar. In his first potions lesson, Professor Snape shows clear hostility towards Harry. Later, visiting Hagrid and meeting his dog, Fang, Harry sees a newspaper article about a break-in at Gringotts Bank. Realizing it occurred on his birthday and targeted Vault 713, the very vault Hagrid emptied earlier that day, raising Harry's suspicions.